Welcome to Two Loco, the show that is on Strip Club Choppers Radio. This is Ray Ray.
And this is Chrissy D.
And tonight, we're just going to wing it and see what the fuck happens. I think we do our best shows that way. I mean, there's a lot of things that we could talk about. But we're going to start this show in a weird way. Well, not really weird. We want to, tell about what is coming this weekend. This weekend, don't forget to miss Brad Austin. He was on the show the other night, and he's a phenomenal artist out of Knoxville. And he's going to be at Center Point on Saturday, 6:30. His set starts at 6:30. So be there because, 1, it's free. 2, because he kicks ass. And 3, because you heard about it from Two Loco. And we always find the best artist, hands down.
Not only that, number 4, he's also a really great guy. And I think he's really worth going there and getting to know him. You know, I'd really love to be able to go myself and get, something signed by him. Because, like I said, he's very talented.
So if you never heard of him, as I sound like a fucking frog. So if you never heard of him or heard his music, all right, listen to Avi's song. We'll be right back on Two Loco.
Get so lost sometimes I'm shaking. I gave my heart away again, and I've been trapped in these distractions, wondering if it ever ends. Can I feel? Everyone I know thinks I'm happy. I've learned to smile and say I'm okay, but deep inside something's dying. I've never known any other way. Am I real? I can meet you in the morning. I want to swim in your eyes again. 'Cause all this hope, well, it's just been haunting me. And it's made everything different. I built these walls to surround me. This poetry protects my soul. 'Cause I knew if you knew all the things that you don't know about me, well, you wouldn't love me anymore. Am I clear? But one day everyone's gonna know me. Yeah, I've resigned myself to playing the man. If I do these things to the people that I love the most, well, I just pray they'll understand. Am I feeling at all? 'Cause I can meet you in the morning. Gotta swim in your eyes again. 'Cause all this hope, man, it just keeps haunting me. And it's me, everything different. Davy called again this morning. She says she's got some hope again. And in her eyes I'd seen my future. Now I'm rising out from where I've been. She's pulling me in again. 'Cause
That was Brad Austin. Once again, join him at Center Point Church in Knoxville at 6:30. If you don't, you'd be foolish. It's a free concert. Don't let the fact that it's inside a church discourage you. Because while he is a Christian, he's just like you and me. He's just an average, regular, Joe that likes to make music.
Exactly. I mean, just because somebody's a Christian doesn't make them any different than us. You know what I'm saying? He still writes music like every other artist.
Yeah, he rocks as hard as Dave Matthews. I keep on comparing him. I mean...
Exactly. He's just the same as Dave Matthews, He just...
Or, the Counting Crows, or,
Yep. But he's just very much into the Lord, which I think is, fantastic.
Yeah, but he don't he don't like pressure people. He's not going door to door like a Jehovah Witness and shit.
No, what I mean is, even though he can rock out, at night, but he is still a believer in God, which is good. I think it's great.
Exactly. By the way, attention. If there's anyone that knows any local bands, by local I mean Knoxville, Pigeon Forge, Jefferson County,
Friendsville,
and anywhere local, or anyone in a band or a model or whatever, we want to know. We want an interview. As simple as that. We're not afraid or ashamed to say that, hey, we're live and we're local.
Exactly.
Tonight's show, oh, by the way, I'm not trying to get sidetracked here, but we got 2 brand new songs exclusive. Well, I think they're exclusive anyway. They said they're brand new. From If Not For Dream. And If Not For Dream is like a folk pop rock band.
They're very good. Yes, their music's real good.
Exactly. And we did an interview with them last year, and it was phenomenal. It was absolutely phenomenal.
It sure was. It was very phenomenal,
And we're going to play them later. But for now, welcome. This is Too Loco. And the question I have for everybody, are you too loco? Get used to saying that. Get used to hearing that. Because that is our thing. We
are too loco.
Well, are you too loco, though?
I know I'm too loco.
So am I. But, just like our late night munchies for talk radio junkies is ours.
That's right. That's our saying.
This is, how I feel. I feel that, locally, people got to get to know who we are. Got to get to know that we're cool people and, we're just normal. We're everyday
like
people.
Everybody else, We work our jobs. We do what we got to do. Take care of our family. And at night we do our show.
Yeah, we're not like everyone else, though. I mean,
no, we're loco.
We're like the normal everyone else. But the higher ups, they're give a damn.
I wasn't talking about them.
They're
I was-
dividam.
Their give a damn's broken. They just don't give a damn.
You ever have a dividam?
I know. I never had a dividam. What's a dividam?
It's a new word I just created.
Really? Do you dividam often?
Yeah, I dividam a lot.
Wow.
But
that sounds dirty.
we actually give a fuck, and because we actually give a fuck, or give a damn, it's different. It actually shows that we care and that we're there. But tonight I want to talk about relationships.
Okay, we're going to talk about relationships.
I want to say this. I want to say that no matter how long you're with someone, that there's going to be issues at some point.
Of course, that's normal.
And the difference is when you wake up in the morning and you dream or you harp or you think about yesterday or what happened last year or 6 months down, back or whatever.
Or 2 years or 4 years or
when you
long.
harp on that, it eats you alive inside. And then when it eats you alive inside, you're like, yum, 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 dinner. No. You get very
uptight.
Mean towards each other.
You do, and you get very uptight, and you just become mean to sometimes even to other people, everybody around you. Not even just necessarily your significant other.
And then every time you get a chance to, take a shot at someone or take a shot at them, you take it. And it gets to the point where you just can't stand each other anymore. Right? And you don't even want to look at each other's face. In the words of my Aunt Sue, who is like my second mother.
Most wonderful woman you'll ever meet. I love her to death. She's the best.
I know they said you can only have one mother, and that's what she said, but, I don't believe that. But, and that's no disrespect to my mom.
No, because I have, as far as I'm concerned, I have 2 mother-in-laws, and I love them both dearly.
But she said that's true love. When you can't stand each other. When they get on your fucking nerves so fucking much, you want to fucking wring their neck.
Except my mother-in-law would not say fuck.
No, she's
very Christian, and she would not say the word fuck. I've only heard her swear, I think, maybe once, and it wasn't even that. I don't think it was even that bad of a swear, and I was shocked.
Maybe we'll do a show early one night.
Yeah.
Or we'll do it early and then,
play it later.
Yeah, do like a podcast or, one night. With them on. They're very funny. Very funny.
My father-in-law is the biggest character you'll ever meet. My father-in-law can come up with shit that you just laugh your ass off at. He's just the funniest dude. He's so cool.
But the thing about it is, she is a die-hard Christian. I mean, she don't throw it in people's faces. And he is just a recovering or former or sometimes every now and then drunk.
Yeah.
Awesome dude. But at the end of the day, he does drink. And there's nothing wrong with that.
No, that's just how my father-in-law is. But like he said, yeah, he drinks, now and again. And, but he's funny. Sometimes he'll say shit. I don't think he even remembers what he says the next day. If I asked him, I don't think he'd be able to remember. He'd be like, I don't know.
Well, that's just like when he smoked, some wacky tobacco and whatnot.
Oh,
He'd be like, all right, well, she's never going to know. And I'm like, Pops, really? She's never going to know?
Let me tell you something. My mother-in-law, like we said, is a diehard Christian. And my father-in-law smokes some wacky tobacco, okay? And now, first thing he does when he goes in the house is goes for the fridge. Yum, 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 starts eating the refrigerator. Eating them out of house and home. And of course my mother-in-law already knows by that. And then he's sitting there and he's laughing. Now come on, that's a dead giveaway, Pops. But he still thinks he can get away with it.
It may be a dead giveaway, but in his mind, he'll never get caught.
Of course not. Except when my mother-in-law yells at him.
But the point is, they've been, God rest both souls. I mean, as far as I'm proud. I'm very proud.
Yes.
They've been together over 25 fucking years.
And they're still going strong.
Now, I don't know if they've got the, certificate, quote unquote, right now stating that. But in my eyes, if you're with somebody that long,
Yep. You're married.
whether you have that piece of paper or not, you're married.
Exactly. I mean, 25 years, that's a long time to be with somebody.
Well,
And they've really been through the thick and thin of it all.
Yeah, I think
mean,
it's more like 28 now.
Yeah, something
it's
like
some
that.
crazy amount.
I'm just so proud of them because you know what? Through all the thick and the thin and all the good and the bad and everything else, they've managed to make it through.
But what else she told me is she's like, I want you to know something. If you base things on what somebody does, and you're willing to give up that easy, then it wasn't worth it to begin with. And what she majorly said was you have to learn how to let go.
Exactly.
She said the reason there's so many divorces out there is because people don't know how to let go. People don't know how to let bygones be bygones and don't realize people fuck up. Well, she didn't say the word fuck, evidently.
No, but still. Yeah, you got to realize that just because your significant other made a mistake and did something they shouldn't have done or, whatever the case might be, you got to let it go after a while. You do have to let it go. I'm bad for not letting things go sometimes and, holding on to things. I mean, I'll admit wholeheartedly that's my one bad, mistake, but, you learn when you learn. That's how it is.
I mean, if it's a repeat, wonderful.
Are you okay, honey? A repeat offense, then yes.
Nah, I was just trying to make the remix.
I'll say.
If it's a constant thing and it's over and over again, I'm not talking about drinking. Many people drink and they're gonna. Drinking's a fucking disease.
Right, they can't help it.
There's some people that have sex all the time. That's a disease for them.
Yep, there's people that are sex addicted. There's people that are drug addicted. There's people that are addicted to alcohol. I mean, there's a lot of different addictions out there.
And people will say, well, that's just a damn excuse. It's all in your head, like they tell me with smoking. You can quit smoking.
Let me tell you something. Coming from experience, my mother's an alcoholic. Die hard alcoholic. She will drink a gallon of wine a night, no problem. Okay? And that's her addiction. That's her hard thing she can't give up.
And even though she, really hates us right now.
Yeah, but you know what?
I still love her.
Me too. She says things, and this is what I tell people. When your parent or something says something to you that really hurts your heart, something really mean to you, like calls you a nasty name or says they hate you or whatever the case might be, you just got to remember that they don't hate you, really. That's their addiction talking, not them.
But back to what I was saying before I was sidetracked by my damn self. I'm normally blaming Christy D over here, but this time it was me. She basically is saying that if you let every little fucking thing bother you, and I can't say it like she does, no disrespect, Sue, but I can't do it. I can't do it.
No.
If you let every little fucking thing bother you in a relationship, you'll never last.
Exactly. You'll never make it past.
If you let every little fucking thing that happens bother you. Because shit happens. You go out, you get drunk, you're not thinking.
Say or do something stupid, whatever the case might be.
Exactly. Or you get mad at each other and do something stupid.
Exactly. I mean, that's exactly what happens. And, that's when you got to sit down, you got to really take a good, hard look at it. Because, you know what, if every time one of us did something stupid and we kept rubbing it in each other's faces, we would have never been together 5 years. We would have never made it this far. And I plan on making it further, but, I wouldn't have made it this far if I let every little thing bother me and tell him, throw it up in his face, well, you did this and this in 1997. I didn't even know it was 1997, but, I mean, that's just how it is.
Plus, don't be stupid. If you're with somebody and they have kids or you have kids, stay around for the fucking kid at least. Even if you all can't stand each other, stay around for the kid.
No, you know what? At least talk things out. Try to work things out and patch things up. Because sometimes you might find out that really it's just something stupid. And either you're being stupid and pig-headed or the other person's being pig-headed and stupid.
But what I'm saying is I'm not saying in our case per se. I'm saying
I'm saying
general.
I'm giving them general advice.
All right.
From a woman to another woman or from a woman to a man. That, they should talk things out with their significant other. Don't just automatically give up.
Yeah, just don't. Nobody likes a quitter.
Not only that, but you know what? Like the old saying goes, you never know what you got till it's gone. And then you're going to be one sad person.
Yeah, you'll be like, did I really fuck up? Because, think about it. You could leave your situation. By doing so, if there's kids involved or animals involved, you just hurt their feelings.
Exactly.
And then you're just going to magically leave it up to God, and God's just going to magically put somebody else. No, it don't work that way.
No, it don't.
You got to work hard at something, and it's not that easy. People think, okay, well, if I leave today, okay, yeah, she or he will find somebody, tomorrow. That may be the case, but what if it's not?
Not only that, but the grass is not always greener on the other side, and you got to remember that.
Yeah, and it might just end up you're fucking lonely and you're fucking fucked up, and it is what it is.
Yeah, because once you leave that person, you might realize, well, I can't live without that person. That person made my day. They made my year. They made my life.
Yeah, and sometimes there's just tattoo scars and shit. I'll tell you a story. I'm not proud of it. I was at the time because I was just a dumbass. But I was, per se, I don't know, like 17, 18 years old. And I never really got to experience high school because I got kicked out of two of them. For fighting. Well, one for fighting and one for threatening the principal.
Probably deserved it.
You bet your ass he did. But to this day, it hurts me inside because sometimes, I always have, Sean Jeezy and Tweety always say, Ray, sometimes you won't let go of your pride. Sometimes you don't want to ask people for help. And you don't want to feel like a bum or you don't want to put your guard down. And they're exactly right.
They are right. They're very much right.
Because my buddy Tim, he introduced me to this great lady. Her name is Amanda. You met her.
Oh, yeah. She's very, very nice.
And the thing that's really fucked up is I was dating her. And this is the story, in case she ever hears what really went on. Or maybe Tim could tell her or whatever. We were going to go to her prom. What happened is she put on this fucking dress. I don't remember the color dress. I don't remember. And when she put on the fucking dress, I had a flashback. Like, I've been down this road. I'm not going down it again. Kind of like one of them vibes that's like, oh, shit.
It's going to be a bad experience.
Yeah, exactly. So instead of saying something, because how could you say, well, I'm sorry, but that dress just freaked me out. Like, I've been here before. Like, I've done this. You really can't fucking say that, But anyway, so I was supposed to go to her prom with her. And everybody's going to be like, this is just an evil fucker.
Trust me, he's really not. He's really a kind-hearted, good person.
All right, but anyway. Am I evil? Yes, I am. Okay, no. But anyway, I do feel bad. I really, to this day, I feel bad.
You've always said that. You've always told me you felt bad about it.
Maybe I shouldn't, because maybe I have gone down that road. What if life was... I know this sounds crazy, but what if life was like Groundhog Day?
Mm-hmm.
But instead of a day, it's like your whole fucking life. Instead of coming back... Motherfucker, if I cough again, I'm going to choke myself. Okay. But what if life is like a fucking groundhog? What if, just in general, what if you come back? But you come back as the exact same person you came back before, and you have to do the whole fucker again. And you're going through, like, different channels until you find the right person. And then you can move on to wherever the fuck you're supposed to go.
Mm-hmm.
But to that point, you gotta fucking suffer.
Okay.
But what if life is like that? And you meet somebody in your future life that you met in your past, and even though you're both great persons, it just didn't work out. So doing the same thing over and over again is the definition of insanity. And though no one ever accused me of being insane, even I, have a point. But the point in the matter was, instead of going to the prom, I was a dumbass, and I didn't have the money for a tuxedo. Could have easily asked my buddy Tim. There's that fucking pride thing. Didn't want to feel like a bum. Could have asked her father. Could have asked her. Didn't feel like a bum. But in reality, I was probably spooked out from that time, and I'm just like, wait a second here. And then what happens is I didn't go. I believe I got high that night. I'm not positive, but I believe that was the case, because I was feeling so sorry for myself. She's over there. From what my buddy said, she was crying at the time and everything, and I felt bad. To this day, I feel bad. There's nothing I can say or do that will ever change that. I mean, I'm sure she's let go, but it still brings things in life. As much as you let go and whatnot, they still create like tattoo scars within. Okay. Well, thank you for banging Ghost. But, I mean, yeah, they create, tattoo scars with them. And that was freaky.
Probably a cat. Because don't forget, we got a lot
of
cats around here. Yeah.
Hello, cat on the roof.
Probably a cat or a squirrel or something.
I know everybody heard that. If you didn't, it was a loud thump.
Yeah, we heard thump, thump, thump.
It was like God saying, hey, will you hurry the fuck up already? But the crazy thing was, to this day, I just regret it. It's just a shitty thing, to say, okay, you could have went to the prom, but instead you broke somebody's heart. This is shitty.
That is pretty shitty to break her heart like that. I mean, I met her, and she's a wonderful, wonderful girl.
Yeah.
Lady, I should say. She's not a girl.
But, I mean, Karma's a bitch. After that, I started my rap phase, and she ended up working as an AR rep for a record label. Ain't that some shit?
That's too funny.
So it's like, okay, you did this, and now you don't get shit, motherfucker. But, I mean, if Amanda's listening, or if she ever listens to this, I truly do apologize.
He does, Amanda. He apologized from his heart, because you know what? He's always told me the whole time we've been together that he always felt bad about that.
And though I get drunk sometimes and say some stupid shit, she can tell you.
Oh, yeah. He's gotten drunk and some really stupid things.
I am the same person then as I am now. I mean, other than I'm just not as mean or...
No, I think in the 5 years we've been together, you've grown up a lot. You've matured a lot, and yeah. You don't drink as much, you know.
Well, it ain't my fault I don't drink as much.
No, but
tell my boss to pay me more so I can afford it.
No, but what I'm saying
Just
is
kidding.
you're so busy in life with your life that, you don't have time to sit there and drink and go get drunk with your friends and hang out because everybody's changed. Everybody's grew up. People got families of their own, jobs, and things that keep them busy.
But the moral of the story is I would not be who I am today
If
but
you hadn't gone through what you went through.
Exactly, and I hadn't gone through the path that I chose. When people want to alter things and they want to change and what could have, what might have, it's stupid.
You know what?
Things happen for a reason.
Exactly. One of my friends on Facebook was having a hard time with something. And I told them, well, you know what? If we didn't go through and make the mistakes we made, it would never made us the person we are today. And those mistakes are what shapes us to be the person we grow up to be when we're all grown up, That's the way I believe.
I guess this is growing up. Da-da, da, da-da, da,
Oh,
da-da.
jeez.
I guess this is growing
I'm
up.
sorry he's singing.
But since my singing sucks, which I know it does, we're going to bring you an exclusive. I think it's exclusive anyway. It's called Look for the Bloom by If Not for Dreaming. Enjoy, and we'll be right back. wow, that was fantastic. That was actually the first time I've heard that song.
I know, I like it.
That is, if not for dreaming, look for the bloom. Like I said, they're fantastic. They're a fantastic duo. And it sounds like their music is much improved. Not that it sucked before, because they didn't.
No, it didn't. It was always good, but it's getting better and better because as they're, becoming more of a band, like they've always been a good band, but they've become a closer band. They sort of get better and better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It seems like
they start to get each other's beat. I don't know. Maybe they can perform better. I don't know.
Yeah, it just felt like they just felt each other.
Yep. Exactly.
But all right, after that crazy, story I said before, let me clarify for those that think I'm like nuts right now. Because some people are like, Ray, you just said that you're not, you said that you're ashamed of what happened, but then you said you wouldn't change anything. What I mean by I wouldn't change anything is sometimes God speaks to us in mysterious ways. Like, or
another way would be putting it is,
or the higher power.
Right. Sometimes you have to go through certain things for your life, in your life, to conform you to become a better person as you get older and as you grow.
There you go.
That's what it is.
There you go. Sometimes you have to realize and get off your fucking high horse and your pedestal.
And experience the rotten shit before the good stuff comes.
Exactly. And, it's kind of like, that song Unanswered Prayers.
Yep.
By Garth Brooks. How he says, sometimes I thank God for unanswered prayers. Because you think that the person that you were supposed to be with
is that
later
person,
down
and
that
it's
line,
not.
And you find out, whoa, wait a second. They're still great people, but they're not who I, thought.
Should be with, yes.
And I'm not saying this is the case or that's not the case. That just could have been a case of the spooks. Everybody has had a case of the spooks. You ever go to that fucking movie? I'll tell you, I went, thank you for fucking with me, life. Now I got the fucking hiccups and shit. But I went to a movie.
Oh, you
and
did?
I seen the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I think I was like 15 years old and shit. So anyway, I'm walking home, and the only thing I keep on hearing in my head are fucking chainsaws. And I'm running my ass down the road. I'm like, where the fuck is it? You ain't getting me, motherfucker.
It's all in your head.
It's in your head, zombies.
Oh, jeez.
By the way, they found the plane.
Can you believe it? They actually finally found the damn thing.
I call bullshit. Because there's no way a fucking... This is just my opinion.
They knew where it was. That's what my opinion is.
There's no way that a plane is missing for weeks. It's in the fucking water, really. Nobody's drowned, really. It's fucking... Is it going to float? I mean, really. The story doesn't make fucking sense. That's what pisses me. It's like this generation, and I'm not talking about the kids or anything like that, but it seems like this generation, these fucking stories make no sense. A plane's off the grid. All of a sudden, it's in the water.
The water they probably already checked.
Even if it's not the water that they checked, there's nobody from where they found it that's going to say, hey, I see the fucking plane. No. Why would you do that? That'd be too fucking easy. It seems like everybody wants to go to fucking, let's go the long and fucking hard way about things. None of these stories make any sense.
They don't.
I keep on reading the news. None of these shit makes sense. What's funny is they were about to cancel daylight savings time. How the fuck do you cancel daylight savings time? Right? And they said, okay, well, we're going to cancel daylight savings time, but those in East Tennessee are going to be on the normal daylight savings time. And the rest of the states, it's canceled. How the fuck would that make any sense? Also, what if you have a job like me? Because there's a lot of people out there that work from home nowadays.
Right.
What if you have a job where, like, you're running remote? Can you literally say to that company, hey, I'm late every day for an hour because of there's no daylight savings time here. And I'm going to stay an hour extra.
That's crazy.
The boss...
Confused an awful lot of people.
Yeah, the boss could turn around and say, who the fuck are you to say when you're going to make your fucking hours? You know?
The boss is going to say you're full of shit.
The boss ain't going to care. Come on now.
He's going to care if you're an hour late every day. Yeah, he will.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He's not going to care about you don't have daylight savings.
No, he's going to think you're full of shit.
Because he's going to say it in a nice, polite way. Well, I understand what you're saying, but when we ask you to work, you have to work on our schedule, which means our time frame,
Exactly.
not yours.
They hopefully decide not to do that.
Yeah, it got canceled by one vote
Good.
until they bring it up again.
That's just stupid.
So I'd take it in another 10 years. Half the states are not going to have daylight savings time. Well, if that's the case, can we kill the fucking groundhog? I mean, we don't have to shoot the groundhog or anything.
Just leave him alone. Let him be free.
But can we not bring out the fucking shadow? Because we all know it's going to be a shitty winter every year.
Yup.
Spring is not coming any time before fucking April. It's not. It's not going to happen. So don't bring out this fucking groundhog to tell us we have 6 more weeks of fucking winter because nobody wants to fucking hear it because we already fucking know. You know, fuck that groundhog. Well, that's what I believe anyway.
I think a lot of people want to smack the groundhog people. Not the groundhog itself, but the people that bring out the groundhog. I'm sure there's lots of people that want to smack them.
Yeah, they're going to put him in a cage eventually.
What, the groundhog?
No, the people in the groundhog.
Oh, the people that bring out the groundhog.
Yeah, they're going to put him behind a fence and
They
whatnot.
need to put him in a cage. Leave that poor groundhog alone. Let him live.
Yeah, and who decided that a fucking groundhog, out of all fucking animals?
How the hell would a groundhog know whether winter's going to be here in 6 weeks, a week, a month, a day, whatever? Come on, that's bullshit.
Why couldn't they had a dog? Bark once if...
If it's going to be spring soon.
Bark twice if it's not. Woof, woof.
Or
Shit.
either that, or if there's going to be winter going to last longer, lay down and play dead, or lay down and just lay there.
Yeah, I mean, why a groundhog? Out of everything, why a fucking groundhog?
Why not a donkey?
I don't think they heard you.
I said, why not a donkey?
Why not a fucking camel?
Why not a horse?
Why not a rabbit?
Why not a sheep? Yeah, a rabbit would be cute. Does that mean every around the time of the groundhog, does that mean I should take my bunny outside and see if he sees his own shadow?
Here's what I want to know, though, seriously, from the audience. I want to know, and you can reach us at 2local@gmail.com. No, 2localradio, whatever, Gmail. Or Local Radio Nation at Hotmail, either or. But I want to know if your family, because maybe we're just the only crazy ones out there, likes to celebrate the holidays by doing different than the norm.
We know we do.
We don't do Christmas presents under the Christmas tree. Hell, sometimes we don't even have a Christmas tree.
I think in the 5 years we've been together, I think we've only had a Christmas tree maybe 1 year. Maybe 2.
I mean, it's just because it's a hassle putting up a fucking tree.
Putting up the tree, taking it down, taking all the ornaments off.
I mean, it's a fun experience. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, yeah.
But even when we had a tree, we still didn't put the fucking presents under the fucking tree.
No.
There's no...
Let me tell you something. We gave our son a choice. Do you want a Christmas tree and have the presents under a Christmas tree? Or do you want them to get hidden? He likes when we hide them. He tells us he wants us to hide them. Every year he tells us, "You going to hide my presents this year? You going to hide my presents?" And every year he says that.
Exactly. Kids want excitement. They want, they want excitement. They want to guess how many.
Yeah.
Like we've done scavenger hunts.
Like this year we
did notes.
Yeah, we did notes and we gave him clues to where each present was. And it was funny because we made these presents off of people that didn't even exist. Cartoon characters, whatever we could think of. I mean, we would just have these crazy off-the-wall things. And he loved it. He enjoyed it. He thought it was the greatest thing in the whole wide world. I mean, really.
Exactly. He so did. He just loves it. I mean,
Yep.
we just do different things. And it's nothing against, the Christmas spirit. It's nothing against...
No, it's just this is our Christmas spirit.
The
This is
true
our
meaning
tradition.
is to celebrate,
God's life, yes.
So,
Or his birth, actually.
well, Jesus maybe?
I mean, Jesus' birth. Sorry, Jesus.
God kind of created the earth, so
yes,
to say.
how can we do it to him? Sorry, Jesus.
All right, but yeah, but we're not trying to get all religious on you and
No,
shit.
we're not, but...
I just want to let people know that if you're having a problem on the PC sometimes, and you're like, fuck, I wish I could get it in my car or something, stay tuned. Well, later on in the year. Maybe not. But you can do a few things, as far as Strip Club Choppers Radio. You can, if you have a cell phone. If you don't have a fucking cell phone, then you must love living without a cell phone. But for those technologically advanced, even the fucking truckers nowadays, they don't even use, half of them don't use the CBs. They use fucking cell phones.
Exactly.
But download the app. You can download the Spreaker app on iTunes as well as Android. And then once you get in, just search, Strip Club Choppers Radio. And everybody give a round of applause for both Tim the Thunder Walrus and Dave Benzotti. Phenomenal job. They make what we do look like hotcakes.
Child's play.
Well, I mean, before we even got on there, they had fucking, 90,000
Well, that's
plays.
why I said child's play. They make what we do look like child's play because, yes, they are very, very talented.
He's very talented, got quite a following and everything. Our show doesn't have that following. I mean, granted, we've only been on here since the 1st of March and shit. And we're doing pretty well. And before, coming on here, we had, 4,500 plays. But that was based off of 50-something shows, and here we're at... What? She's saying it's fucking boring talking about our fucking stats.
No, it's not that, but I don't want to lose our audience's attention.
All right, well, we're not going to lose your attention.
I hope not.
And you can check out our show on TuneIn Radio as well.
Yes, you can.
Just look for Two Loco. I wish I had the actual link for the strip club because I would have done it that way. Because we believe in things as a whole. But back to what I was saying. Oh, yeah, we're going to hear Nothing. I think it's called Nothing. By If Not For Dreaming before we get out of here. So everybody enjoy the second song. Exclusive. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
as a band.
Well, once again, wow, what another great song for If Not for Dreaming.
They sure have grown as a band.
We're not sure if the first one went through or not. I accidentally hit the wrong button. Stupid Ray Ray.
Ray Ray, you're not stupid.
But before we go, we have a little contest we're doing. The contest is this. Get 50 people to listen to our show. They have to listen to parts of 3 shows or one entire show. And we have... Oh, no, that might be pipes.
No, that's wind. Go ahead now. It's windy out.
You know, but anyway, and then tell them, you know, that you sent them and go to twolocalradio@gmail.com and have them do that. And those that do it, 30 days from now, we will be picking out of a hat. And we will be given a grand prize of $100.
Yes, we will.
You know, it's to one lucky person. Simple as that. If you don't want the cash, then tell us what you want. If you want a brand new video game, we'll buy the brand new video game the day it comes out. Have it reserved for you and shipped to you. Simple as that.
Exactly.
We're picking one lucky winner, and if this works out, and, you know, we're just trying to let our audience, per se, grow. This has nothing to do with Tim the Thunder Walrus or Dave Manzotti. They have a following. We're trying to build one. So we're just giving you an incentive, you know, to get more people to listen. This is legit, as real as it gets. But anyway, now that we've said that, I want to end this show and talk about, for those in a relationship or those single with friends and doing the friends with benefits thing or whatever, it's always good to carry around a thing of whipped cream.
Oh, really? And
Yes.
why is that?
Have some whipped cream and some chocolate sauce or something cool, and
That sounds interesting.
have yourself a good sexual time.
There you go.
You know, it's all about finding new interesting ways to please your significant other.
Exactly.
You know, it's all about, you know, just that's basically it. I mean, I guess we ran in a little bit of relationship, you know, topics tonight. Don't miss us tomorrow night. We'll be on at 11:30, 11:31, maybe 11:32, but nowhere past that, as long as we don't have any technical issues. If we put on a retro thing, sometimes it's due to technical issues. Yeah, just remember that liquid and electricity don't mix.
Exactly.
You know, so why? Some dumbass decided to drop their fucking cup.
Gee, I wonder who that dumbass would be.
You know,
We
and
won't name names, Ray.
yeah, we had a little bit of a fucking issue, but it's all right because you got to listen to an awesome, you know, retro interview. Our retro interviews are awesome. I mean, they may ended up on Blog Talk, and they may have, you know, used a previous name of ours. The reason we changed names was because at one point we're like, okay, yeah, it's cool. At the next, we're like, no.
It's just not exciting enough. We're like, yeah, that's cool, but you know what? It's not exciting enough.
But we don't plan on changing Too Loco anytime soon.
No, I like Too Loco.
Unless we change it to Are You Too Loco? And then,
There you go. It's the only way.
yeah, but we're not going to change the streams or whatnot because they're already set.
Exactly.
So it is what it is, and I hope you all enjoyed the show, and I hope we all kicked ass and we enjoyed our lesson. If we had a lesson.
Exactly. And hopefully what we said, you know, maybe help somebody out.
Yeah, I'm hoping. And I hope people join. People, if you're local, you have no excuse. Free show, 6:30.
Be there.
Brad Austin and his fantastic, singer-songwriter from San Francisco at Center Point Church. I think it's Center Point. It's either Center Point or Center Reach. It's off of Broadway.
Right. I think it's Center. I think it is something like that.
But it's a huge auditorium, awesome singers. Why wouldn't you go? It's free. Saturday.
Exactly.
This Saturday. Simple as that. Anyway, we're done.
Good night, and God bless.
See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. Or maybe we would.
Peace out.
Later, dudes and dudettes.